It is said the old world ran on fire and smoke, fueled by a mystical flame which could burn forever, and under the guidance of those who tended it, mankind prospered. But there were those who feared its power and sought to snuff it out, and they nearly did. But that fire still burns in the heart of the soul tappers, my people. Yet our way has been lost for so long. Soon I will set out to our holiest places, bear witness to the state of their decay in the hands of others, and determine our course, be that liberation by the sword or renewal with the hammer. The road will surely be perilous, and I am but a simple preacher, but if this is what I must do for the holy source, I will gladly fight and die in its service.
What's up, everybody? It's Olin. Today we're back once again and after the end for another Landless Adventurer video, and this time I'm bringing you Master Ignatius Bright Flame of the Soil Tappers. Now this is a really interesting faith. I had asked the dev team who they thought would be best for this sort of character. I wanted to play as a missionary, which is a new, unique type of camp purpose that you can do within After the End. It doesn't really change your clothes or anything. I just gave him this cape because I thought it looked nice. But the whole point of the Soil Tapper faith, which I incorporated some of their words into the introduction of this video, is that they sort of move their holy sites around. Eventually they become, worn down like an actual oil rig would, and they have to find a new one. So they currently have a few that aren't occupied by themselves, so I thought maybe we could try and liberate maybe one of those, and then, hold it, and perhaps create like another Soil Tapper place there. That could be a fun one. Or we could end up doing founding a holding, and creating a new holy site, which could be kind of cool. All sorts of paths. This one I didn't have as laid out before. And what I want to do to start off this character is first we're going to select his learning perk, and I'm also going to introduce you to him. So Ignatius is a 30-year-old preacher. He named his group the Flame Searchers, kind of after his own name, which is Bright Flame. And if you come in here and look at this, I based this, their motto is Ever Searching, I based this off of the old Sinclair and also the old Mobile gas companies. If you're not familiar with those, I will throw those on screen here. These were, one of them wasn't near me. Sinclair is usually out west, but Mobile in particular, I had a couple of these in my hometown and they look just like this. They had these older logos on them. They've changed them a bit. I don't know if they use the Pegasus too much anymore, but I kind of wanted to incorporate that with this, sort of have the idea of like this being the oil tower in a way. I couldn't really find a way to do this. Normally I would do this as like an oil rig, with flames coming out the top like you just found oil, and then wings for possibilities, the red soil because it's bright and contrasty, and then a very deep blue sky. I wanted to throw some desert elements, but it was kind of messy. I like the way this turned out, so I think keeping it as simple as possible makes it a nicer logo, but that is the background. And our character is ambitious, of course. If he wants to do any of those things, he would have to be. He's patient, though, so he's not rushing. I mean, he's already 30, so he hasn't done anything crazy yet. He's honest. He's an astute intellectual, so he's very smart. He is a wise man, well, although he hasn't leveled that up at all. He is a journaler, so he's a lot of that stuff you were hearing in the beginning is just him writing it down. He's also shrewd, and I almost always take shrewd now because it's cheaper than getting like quick or something. It's not a genetic or anything, but for a custom character that you don't plan on playing longer than maybe a lifetime or two, it's pretty great. He's got 11 diplomacy, 7 martial, 12 stewardship, 4 intrigue, not very good, and 24 learning and 8 prowess. He's not great at prowess, and the only thing I regret about this is these guys are actually quite bellicose in their dealings, so they will go on holy wars a lot if they feel like they need to in order to take a new territory. In fact, let's read their words just so you can get a better, clear image about the Soil Tappers from the Petrovaran faith. The old world ran on fire and smoke. It is said fueled by... Oh wait, sorry, I should do the voice. Hold on.
The old world ran on fire and smoke. It is said fueled by a mystical flame which could burn forever. Mankind prospered under the guidance of those who tended and fed the flames. But those who feared its might connived to snuff it out, and nearly succeeded. But the fire still burns in the hearts of the Soil Tappers, believing themselves to be the last vessels of the flame in the world gone dark. Soil Tappers seek out the well springs from which the first spark emerged from beneath the earth. Militant in their cause, their fervent searches, which often take them across vast distances, lead them to clash with non-believers over territory the Soil Tappers hope might be their deliverance. And there you go. So that is the essence of their faith. I am also a Texan. Technically, he would be, I believe, let's look at the kingdom title. Yeah, part of the Rio Grande, so he would be a West Texan. I believe this is kind of near, isn't El Paso like up here?
I'm not like terribly familiar with Texas geography. I used to live there very briefly, like a year, but I lived in like San Antonio, so it is what it is. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get into this. I want to do a couple different things, and I think a baggage train is what allows you to have the traveling preachers, I want to say. I think it's baggage. Yeah, it's not supply tent. I think it's baggage train, because this allows you to do like, you know, like little icons and stuff. I think all of those things would be appropriate for us. And then also a mess tent, because, you know, we want to feed people, we want to convince them. But we're also going to want to eventually add proving grounds. I think I may actually go the conquest route of one of our old holy sites. I think that would be more fun, but we'll figure it out as we go. I was thinking of something else. We do need some work. I wouldn't mind some transport contracts, only because they're really easy to do. So let's grab those. We don't have to role play. I mean, he would do anything, right? Escort and emissary, of course. He's a Petro Baron, so we would naturally take that. We will travel safely. I don't really have much going on here. We could scout for talent, and we could proselytize the locals. Oh, so we can start converting people along the way. That's actually really useful. Wilderness Kit, Arid Explorer Pack. We'll do the Arid Explorer Pack. Maybe we'll grab somebody along the way. Let's go. I'm excited for this one. I've wanted to do a character like this for a long time. She's called the Silly. That's funny. But I just haven't been able to figure out how to do it. And now we even look the part of the traveling, like, preacher almost, which I love that. This may be enough money to hire another person, so let's go in there and grab one just to be safe. I also have found, and this is my opinion, of course, I think playing landless on 3-speed is the ideal. Normally, I feel like playing the game on 4-speed is like the perfect amount, but I don't know what it is about landless. And we're just heading for the next contract over there. I don't know where I want to make my way. Oh, we got somebody to convert. Nice. That's always great. A faithful visitor. We could definitely use somebody. Hell yeah, dude. The bearded Barlow. Absolutely dope guy. And you know what? He would. Can you imagine having a 60-year-old man be your bodyguard? He's okay. We'll make Orlin our caravan master just to have one. We could have Morris the bearded, just because he's wise. Well, he'll be our second. He could be like, oh, I'll show you the way, my son. I do want cowboys for sure. They're great. It also really fits the idea of this like roving band of, you know, like militant missionaries. I think they would have cowboys in their entourage or something along those lines. So that's why I definitely want to keep somebody up for recruitment. Let's see. He's okay, actually. He's actually a really good fighter. He would make an excellent bodyguard. I'm going to say James should come with us. Yep, see, James is a good bodyguard. And we're going to want one of those. So there he goes. He's got his armor on. He's got his cowboy armor. I do love the cowboy clothing. I think it looks great. But I kind of want to move to the Grand Republic of New Mexico just to see. Let's just move our camp over there to Santa Fe. Got a little Area Explorers pack. It won't cost us too much. Yeah, let's just head out. We're going to do some pilgrimages in this video as well, but I have not figured out how many. I'm not getting any contracts, nothing. We visited Old Santa Fe. So we got to Santa Fe. I tried to read it, but I was tongue-tied, so let's try this again. The old town of Santa Fe has been rebuilt into a testament of centuries of harmonious blending between native, neo-Mexican, and frontierian traditions. Its sun-kissed adobe walls and lively markets radiate warmth, drawing visitors and pilgrims alike to its ground plazas. I do love this area of the U.S., the Southwest. It's quite fabulous. Collect taxes can be pretty useful. We could try that one. All right, we excelled at the contract very easily, actually. I think it's just because he's got such a good learning that he's just knows what he's doing. Excelled at the contract. What sort of troops can you give me? Nothing crazy. I'm not really going to ask you. I'm tired of wasting all of my prestige on this. And then hired muscle. Should we do that? I don't know if we're a good choice for that. That's funny. You know what we should do? Because we want to do pilgrimages. Let's try and go on one first. Pious. And we got a couple up there. We got Cushing, we got Glenrock, we've got Mount Rail, we got Minneapolis, we got Leduc. Should we go to Cushing first? Oh my, that's expensive. Definitely want to proselytize the locals and then get in trouble. And then definitely want to do an Arid Explorer. We got a couple medium chances of danger that'll pop up, but who cares? And we'll do that for... Is he zealous? I don't think he is. But he is zealous. This faith is a zealous one, so I think he wants that. This may decide the fate of this character, right? This might decide like what he wants to do going forward. So we have to go on at least a pilgrimage. I've been converting people along the way. It's always fun to do that. I do actually want to see when this pops up. If we can ever find a holding, we'll see which one happens first. I'm gonna put notify. We're not evangelize, and then the soil tapping ascension, because this will make you like a pilgrim, or like not like a pilgrim. You have to go to 2 holy sites, you have to have Theologian, or you have to have Paragon of Virtue. And you have to be at a holy site for the Soil Tappers, which we can do all of those things. So we might actually try to go with this. This could be fun. My lord, your bodyguard James, will he ever love me? For he is a Soil Tapper and I am a lone range faith. Accept the source, and he will be yours. What? Why do you hold a grudge against me? What? I didn't force you to marry a heathen. Alright, we've arrived. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great site of Cushing. As the Soil Tapper offers me blessing, I reflect on everything that had happened to me from the forces of the earth to bring me here. I have walked the holy path. We are now a pilgrim. I studied some scripture, so I got some wise men trait. Okay. You preach the wrath of the source. Ooh, I'd like to imagine the wrath of the source would be like the fire that comes out of the earth if you find, you know, like an oil source. So we didn't do great. We didn't actually even get the first tier, which is fine. It's been an honor. We did a normal. It was fine. It was whatever. We'll go back and try to get some more contracts. But we have completed a pilgrimage now, which is big, because we want to try and get pilgrim, right? I think what we would like to do is get... We want to get faithful. We want to go down this branch, actually. Prophesize the locals travel option, which we already had. That might actually be a part of the tree for this character, like their religious tree. The return. My journey has been a long one, but I finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the Soil Tappers and Soil Tappers treat me. Oh, I see both of them. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I see it in myself or not. I see. So I am become... You know what? Scholarly work might be a good change of pace, I agree. Evangelize the faith. Interesting. My divine charge is to spread the word of the source. Hold the sermon. We can do this here if we'd like, and this will only cost us 250 piety. Nothing happened. I honestly expected an event to pop up, but nothing happened. Let's transcribe a text for this guy. Oh, he didn't like it. He thought it was fine. He's like, it is indeed a replica of the original. Okay. Tutor child. Should we tutor a child and convert them to our ways? That could be fun. How much is this hired muscle gonna pay? 72 is pretty good. How much does tutor child pay? 93 if we excel. That's more, for sure. Let's go there. That's how math works. It's a little bit more. So we're coming along. We're going to now... Oh, we converted somebody to soil tapping. Wow. I love doing this. I love being the little traveling guy. Examine it. Well, your unconventional methods are seemingly very successful. She's already showing signs of a more discerning thought and ideas. Angles of attack, social courtesies, economics. Marvelous work. Thank you. And do let me know the next time you're in the area. Oh, we did. We excelled, I think. 93 gold, baby. 93 gold. Let's get it. And let's get a baggage train going. Let's get that constructed. It's only 60, so might as well. 32. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm converting people like crazy. I'm going to town. Remember, we're here to earn. Let's auto-invite people. 100% chance. Okay. We're gonna be here for probably about a couple months, it looks like. Negative 3%? Jesus. It's gonna take a long, long time. Should not have grabbed this one, I don't think. Next one we should probably get... Do we want to do an Master in Arms, or... Let's see what the baggage train... Able porters, proficient trackers, huntsmen. I would like to do portable shrines, I think. Let's do that one. That one makes the most sense for our character. So let's get those. And now we have a camp, a preacher option. Barlow's a terrible personal physician, so we're going to put Orlin in charge, but Orlin looks like he's got some pretty bad... Why is he terrible? Is he... Oh, he's infirmed. Infirm makes you bad at everything. Do we want lust for land? Or do we want flexible leader? Let's keep his options open. Flexible leader's fine. I gained a martial perk. I'll get stalwart leader just because. 13 prowess is now actually pretty solid for him. We've now been here for, I think, over a year just watching this. Got another learning perk though. Pilgrimages cost 50% less gold. That's actually humongous. Prolific pilgrim. Yeah, we definitely want to get that. That way we can start just knocking these out because we're 34. We finally finished that. Jesus Christ. Terrible idea. Don't do that again. No more hired muscle for this character. They take way too long. I wouldn't mind a... Do I want a barber tent? That might be a good one. Although I think mess tent makes more sense from a roleplay perspective. We can also evangelize the faith again, which I'm going to do. Let's do it. Let's hold a sermon. No, nothing happened. Beautiful. And we gained a level of fame as well. So now we are... distinguished, which is good. So we're distinguished and we're faithful. And let's start planning our next pilgrimage. I love the fact that he's converting people along the way. It really does feel like we're doing stuff like in the world, you know, like while you're wandering around. I do wish the evangelize the faith would pop up. It doesn't seem like anything's happening, but maybe you have to actually convert the area. Let's do another pilgrimage. Pious. We've already been there, so now we gotta go to Glen Rock, which is up by Casper, which is in Wyoming, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it didn't even pop up. It didn't say pilgrimage was starting or anything. It was just like, he's going. Who gives a shit? Let him send him off. I feel like a mess tent, because we'd want to be able to bring people in and be like, come sit by the fire, come eat with us, relax, enjoy the fruits of the source, something like that. I love that they're all riding. Dang, did he get leprosy for real? Dang, that's crazy. We went to register Cliff. In addition to being a visible landmark for people following the trail between the Mississippi and the Rockies, the cliff is soft enough for the travelers carving their marks on it, which is many did. Huh, interesting. Anybody good? We definitely need to start recruiting some people for our caravan. Remnants of Fort Laramie. Oh, this isn't... Yeah. Once a proud bastion in the ceremonial heart of the frontier, this fort echoes with the resolute voices of the defenders and the vibrant life of a thriving garrison. Over the centuries, it was rebuilt many times after the event. All right, we're here, body and soul. We walk the holy path. And we're here to pray to the great source. The echo of my own footsteps is only the sound and the sight. I'm alone. The last thing I remember from the outside world is to face those bears near the gates in the blue, blue sky, so distant now. I walk towards the altar knowing that it's only me, and yet I feel under an unyielding scrutiny. The severe eyes of the source always wide open. I should make a offering. Oh, I forgot I had a little pilgrim thing. Look at those arches, beautiful. Dude's just like looking up. He's like, wow. I'll donate the animal figure. Why not? We'll just give it away. Who cares? We don't need it. A true relic. The statue of Springwell. The carved and painted statue of the inner flame. The base is inscribed with a quote from the Soil Tapper's Secrets of the Flame. I mean, honestly, 0.5 plus 0.5 per month for just 10 gold is really solid. Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely gonna take that. And now we have rank 1 pilgrim, and we're getting up the Wiseman one. A material blessing. A pilgrim puts down a votive doll before the altar. Will you bless my my little statue and make it more pious? Even more pious. I want it even more. Oh, now we're a devoted servant. Dude, nice. Cheyenne, it's been an honor. Let's leave. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. And we're gonna head back, and I think, what the hell is this? Support a faction? We don't do that. That is way beyond our pay grade. Honestly, we should probably just travel up here again and just keep going. Beautiful. All right, we've made it. We can also evangelize the faith. Let's preach about the source here. Nothing happened, although there are some soil tappers up there, so we are making it closer to our people. And I think we can actually do a pilgrimage again, which I will do here in a second. A treasure hunt, you say? We're not material girls like that. I think what I would like to do is I'd like him to go here, in this area, and then we'll travel to Leduc, maybe. Because then he'll have visited all the holy sites in one lifetime. Let's go to Minneapolis, actually. I do want to customize this route a little bit, because we got a couple spots we can just hit up that are right in front of us. We'll go here. We'll go here. And then I'm going to suggest you go here, just to go around. And then on the way back, just go, here as well. That way you avoid that danger. I'm going to really worry about it. And again, same thing, didn't pop up. It's only been 6 years, but we've already visited 3 of the holy sites. Having that one bonus, which is actually about to pop again, is huge. Visited the Devil's Tower. Rising above the black... Actually, we're just going to have to click that one. That is way too long for me to just read. Can you see it on the map? No. Devil's Tower rises high above the Black Hills, which is in South Dakota. I believe a colossal butte reaching a height of 1,267 feet. In Amerindian beliefs, it is said that hundreds of straight columns that made up its sides are claw marks from giant bears attempting to reach children hiding on top. Devil's Tower is seen as a symbol of safety in these communities, for it was the Great Spirit who raised the rock up high to protect the children. None live who remember how such a site got its current name, but it is whispered that on moonless nights figures can be seen climbing the rock face. It is said that those who reach the summit make dark paths with even darker beings, a claim that local faith leaders are quick to refute. However, the myths have persisted despite their efforts, and every so often ambitious individuals try their luck. I know a couple people have actually climbed this in real life. Yes. Visiting church is nice. And we visited this kingdom, which there's no building here. Oh, Mount Rushmore. Colossal faces of 4 American gods are carved into the hard granite of this sacred site for the upcoming millennia to witness the glory of great America. Thousands of Americanist pilgrims visit the site every year to bow before the might of the deities looking down from the high cliffs. Wow. They actually have Mount Rushmore. Is it actually on the map? That's amazing. I never knew that. That's insane. Wow, that's unhinged. I didn't realize Devil's Tower was actually that close to Mount Rushmore. All right, we've arrived at our pilgrimage site. We're in Minneapolis, which is crazy. Is there something there? Whoa. I don't think this is actually going to get anything higher than a 1 tier. Someone's planning to kill my champion, Morris. Who the hell would want to murder Morris? Oh, he's a rival, doesn't he? Yeah, make that bad boy even more pious. 12 piety per turn. Good God, this man is a pious machine. Barlow's actually survived a lot longer than I expected him to, because it's been like 7 years, or 6 years, and he's still going. He's been infirmed that whole time. I figured he would die. Out of all 3 of my pilgrimages, this has been the most enlightening one so far. Holy Order higher cost is negative 33%. Dang. What would be really sweet, and I really hope this gets added, even if not in the base game, but in this mod, I would love to be able to find a holy order and like be a holy order wandering around. I think that would be sweet. Oh, I'm his friend now because I healed him, dude. I mean, we've been homies for a while. We've been homies for a while, Barlow. You know this. You're my buddy. I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I think I'd like to stop at that last one, which is the only other major soil tapper like bastion in this world. Like, we got some in the south. We've got like little pockets, and then here in Drayton Valley, which is over in, what is this? Is this Alberta? Is that what that is? I can't tell what anything is. What is our Traverse rate looking like? Oh, he's already maxed it. Oh, he's Prolific Pilgrim. And he's already maxed out Wanderer. What a G. Dude, what an absolute G. And let's move to Highline. It's fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna go, it's gonna be great. We're gonna love it. We're gonna have a great time. We just gotta get out of Powder River. There's no good contracts here. We've traveled not that far. I mean, this is a pretty big distance. I also did name this character. If any of you have read The Confederacy of Dunces, or A Confederacy of Dunces, I love that character. He is not based on him in any way. I would definitely love to play an Ignatius in New Orleans, trying to like take over the city. But I named him after him, because I just thought it was a fun name. My divine charge is to spread the word of the source. Are you converted? You haven't been converted. I don't actually know if that works, but I like to think it does. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody's hired us as mercenaries, because we do have a few cowboys, and it would be pretty useful. Like, James could lead a couple hundred cowboys, and that could be all the difference you need. I think what we need to do is we need to visit like a proper holding. These are like tribal holdings, and they're really small. Jesus, there's no way I can travel back that way. That's way too expensive. Guess we got to just keep going. Where are the holy sites in relation to us? So we're here. We've not gone to Stanley, I don't think. We can make it really just like so cheap. Okay, so it would still cost us 24 gold, which we don't have. I've been real hurting for contracts with this character. I don't know what it is, but we have not found many. I don't know if that's like because of After the End itself, but there's so many little countries and stuff, you would think there'd be more. Maybe Saskatchewan or Saskatchewan. These are based off of the Romanovs, I think, that came over here. These guys gotta have something. Oh, thank God. Honestly, scholarly work. We'll do whatever. We need money, dude. We've been hurting. Basically, no contracts in between this area. Tribal holdings are always harder to find contracts in, I've noticed. But this one's like a kingdom, so I figured maybe they would have a little bit of a better one. Oh, apparently they're nomadic. Oh, yeah, let's upgrade the baggage train. It's going to take a little while, so... And once this is done, we'll have the same amount of money. And we can still go on a pilgrimage if we wanted to. So we've been tutoring people all over the world. We've been converting people all over the world. We've played for about 8 years now. We're doing okay. Once we've hit all the pilgrimage sites, I would love to. I think then we'll actually have this. Because we should have Paragon of Virtue done by then. We're very close. Seeing who's up for recruitment. Oh, dang. She's really good, actually. She's a torturer. She is a witch. He's a wise man. As is he. Actually, you're all pretty solid. Honorable antagonist. I'm gonna grab Yvonne. He may be a good camp preacher. If I can demand a conversion, he says he'll say yes. He may practice his faith in secret. Don't care. Morris is about to die, which is, kind of to be expected. Yvonne. Great job. He is okay. Who's my second? It's her. Yeah. We'll start pilgriming again. Thank God. Finally found some contracts. I was struggling. I was like, man, I got 10 gold. I can't do anything. I have no food. I can't go anywhere anymore. My friend Morris died. R.I.P. Morris. My old friend. Alright, so we have maxed out our cowboys. Let's evangelize the faith again. I really don't think it does anything. Marshal per level of devotion. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Dang, you really jumped up there, didn't you? This guy's actually really good. Let's pay you in food. He says he's a stooge, but he's actually pretty solid. Yeah, you don't need to be a stooge guy. Chief cook, stooge, bodyguard. What would you be good at? You look like you're actually quite capable. Good at this. No protection from him, though, if he does it. That's interesting. He's got a lot of good perks. I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's wander to a pilgrimage site. We only have 2 left we gotta go to, so let's go to Mount Rail. And we'll just, obviously contemplative. No pomp. We don't do that sort of stuff. What is his mystic perk at, actually, now? Oh, he's got level 1 mystic. Dang, he's really going. What does level 2 give you? I don't even think the Wiseman perk is that useful. And now he is a Paragon, I believe. Yeah, Paragon of Virtue. I didn't even get a chance to look at it. Yeah, please make my statue even more pious. I want that thing to be like the most ridiculously pious thing ever. Out of all my 4 pilgrimages, I don't think this has been the most enlightening. This is honestly probably the worst one so far. This thing gives you plus 6% piety. Honestly, we'll just stay here, and then we'll go over to that land after we do a pilgrimage there. That'll be like his, like, oh, my people are here. You know what I mean? Holy Order higher cost is negative 50%, which I don't even think that we have a Holy Order for these people, but that is pretty crazy. We have portable shrines. We get Camp Priest. We can demand conversion interaction. Knowledgeable herbalists. Mobile brewers actually wouldn't be too bad because it gives you a little bit of money, get a little plague resistance. Roving bakers. What sort of thing would we make? I feel like we would brew, right? Only because they're obsessed with like oil and fire and like alchemy and things. So I feel like they would make beer. Yeah, I feel like they would. Or at least they'd brew something. It never actually specifies what it is. In my coffee video, I just said he makes coffee instead of beer. So it doesn't really matter what you pick. Ooh, we haven't even held a mystical communion. Let's see what we can do here. I begin in peace. I will reach for the presence of the source and transfix ecstasy. Your strange practices are not sanctioned by the Soil Tappers, and someone must take you for task. If I do not do it now, then the source will. Please see the reason to turn away from this strange. Huh? He was mad that I was I was holding a mystical communion. So that guy's like zealous. Oh, dang, Jill. I forgot all about her. Remember, that's why he became my rival, because he was mad that I made him marry a heathen. Because he's zealous. Okay. He's been our best follower as far as that goes. The man-eating beast has struck again. 2 missing from last night. What's left of them found not too far off. Oh my god. It would eat Leonard, it would eat Ada, and it would eat Conrad. Tighten the watch. They all died. James died! No, he didn't. So James didn't die, but our physician did die. Dang, dude, that really, really sucks. I didn't have this hard of a time when I was playing as my other character, but maybe it's just because we're missionaries. It's like more difficult for them, maybe? I don't know. Trying to like dance around this one. I would like to do a couple more things before we start becoming crazy. We should probably set our sights on where we want to convert people, like create a new center. Okay, got a new perk. We got prophesize the locals. Religious camp, wandering missionaries. So we can attempt to convert people if once you get this. Yeah, I'm trying to get to theologian, but it looks like it's gonna take a minute. It told me to come here and look for contracts. And there's nothing. Just constantly searching for new contracts is really not great. It's quite interesting. I feel like there's probably some sort of bug going on maybe with this version. I'm not sure. I don't think it's like this. Ignatius, there's a wolf in my bed. I will slay it. Ignatius the Wolf Slayer. You are known across the camp as the one who bravely slew a vicious, angry wolf in camp. That's actually a really good nickname. Ignatius the Wolf Slayer Bright Flame. He sounds literally like a Game of Thrones character. But that's because Bright Flame is literally from A Song of Ice and Fire. I just thought it was appropriate considering their faith. Keep moving then, I guess. Keep going. Where are we? We're still in Canada. We're in like British Columbia. Honestly, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just keep going down until we find like a proper holding. Get out of this tribal crap. I don't even care. We're just gonna make it. We need some contracts real bad, guys. I wonder what the conversion would be for these people. Like, do they dip you in in oil, like crude oil? They're just like, touch the oil, be absolved in the holy flame. Okay, we visited a university in Vancouver. Oh, there we go. Finally, some money. Good God. I was like, we're never gonna have any money. We're gonna be poor forever. Really living that ascetic life. Performing a place sucks. We have one more pilgrimage to do. And we're gonna do the pious pilgrimage to our last holy site, which I believe is in Drayton Valley. Should we... Holy Jesus. Wilderness kit. We'll hire some guards too. Just because, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll just go. Ooh, we do have the Soil Tapper Path of Ascension, actually. We can do it right now. Oh my. The continued existence of vile heretics and misguided heathens is an offense to any good soil tapper, to the source themselves. You'll be able to convert counties you visit to soil tapping either by the truth in your words or the might of your sword. Grave peril awaits those who fail on the way, for only the worthy shall receive their reward in the lifeblood of the world. I think he's going to do this. Even if he dies, I think that would be really funny. The source is great. Few are places on this earth where the power of the source almighty can be witnessed as in Leduc. Blessed are the faithful who travel here to feel their might. For most, their sacred ground is the end of their journey, the highest peak of their lives. But for me, this is only the beginning. And for those who I'm about to bring their light, Their only chance of salvation. I bask in the glory of the source. For the next decade, you will walk the path of a pious soul-tapping missionary. You'll be able to convert counties you visit to soil tapping either by the truth of your words or the might of your sword. We get 25 piety a turn. That is literally insane. So we did end up getting the thing, which is really awesome. So it seems like me and James are now the homies that go on this. I will translate this for you. This book. I believe I have a level 2 mystic. I have visited every holy site now for our people. We're coming back. I feel like doing this in Vancouver is a terrible idea, but we could definitely do it here. Like move over. Look at the little mushrooms. That's fun. It's like buried in leaves too. I like that a lot. And we're heading to, it looks like, is this Seattle? No, Seattle's probably further south, huh? No, this is Seattle. Oh, we visited Pike Place. I've actually been there in real life. Let's see. I'm gonna have to read that, but it's really long. And the National Park of Olympus. So Pike Place, where are you? There we go. The cacophony of sights, sounds, and most predominantly smells, Pike Place Market in Seattle is the crucial link to the northern West Coast trade. Said to be the oldest pre-event market in North America, legends claim that any item can be found within for those willing to pay premium prices. Spice and dye from California, timber from Cascadia, whale fat from Alaska, and furs from the Canadian prairie all flow through the merchant stalls to eager buyers. Many of Seattle's neighbors eye the market jealously, eager to add its tariffs to their coffers, rather. What gold would you give me? 9? He's like, here, kid, go watch your Star Wars. I have to know what happens. We're probably gonna get kicked out of every place we go into. Sorry, I'm finally getting some money, so I'm trying to, like, gather up some funds. I think we can actually now build our second pavilion tent, so let's do that. And then we'll be able to upgrade our men-at-arms as well. I think we'll get one more. Son of Mountain Lions? I'll train him. Influence his personality. Let's make him zealous. He didn't like that. He didn't like being told that he should be a zealous. He was like, I don't like this stuff. It makes me sad. Let me move the camp to... Well, actually, let's evangelize the faith. I want to hit this. I just want to see what happens. Far away from the sacred ground of Leduc, yet I still feel the might of the source inside me stronger than ever. It is my destiny always was to do their work. To fill those lands and the souls living here with their light. Salvation awaits them, and I am their humble tool. I gained the nickname the missionary, and they shall know the name of the source. The most important moment for Vancouver has come with my arrival, for today I bring the light of the source, and they shall enter their hearts and shall remain there for generations to come. The local highborn, Duke Caranvir of Lower Mainland, and his crooked coterie are too stubborn, too tainted by the false rituals of this path, but the souls of the poor Canucks are crying to me, yearning for their grace, and they shall have it. Thou shalt hearken to the voice of the source. Didn't work. I love that. I think that's really funny, actually. All right, so we converted this place to our faith, right? Nice. We finally got one. It is stressful, right? It's stressful to do this. Should we try to go convert Seattle? I don't think this is gonna work. This is not gonna work. Let's find out. Oh, man. It'd be kind of crazy if we could. We got 10 years, right, to do this, so. I could get wounded. 75% chance. I am going to scream at them. I converted Seattle to soil tapping. And I have now gained religious icon. That's crazy, actually. So basically, yeah, what you do here is that you just keep on moving around. And you just try to convert everything in your path. You just go boo 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 boo. Just convert away. Oh, thank God. I converted this one too. Okay, Jesus. I need a heal or something. Maybe we should go to a temple holding? Is that what this is? Yes. Because temple holdings you can get healed. Unsuccessful. I just hired a new physician. A garden stroll couldn't hurt. Oh, now I'm not stressed anymore. No longer overwhelmed by stress. Very good, very good. We've converted all of this to soil tapper. All of it, which is actually kind of crazy. Is this where I'm doing it? Is this like is this what we're gonna call our area of work? Do we want to do that? Bring missionary, hell yeah. Oh, should we try to convert you? What is your base reluctance? She's stubborn, cynical. She considers us hostile. Her rank is too high. I see. I see. Let me see here. So, soil tappers, we have a few that we could go to. Oh, we actually lost one. I think what we should do is try to take one of the holy sites as like his big hurrah. But all of them are so... I think we could probably handle the front range, but they have a lot of allies, so there's that. How strong are these Vikings up here in North Star? Very. Maybe we should just convert this over here. I will pray for their salvation. So you don't get the stress if they don't, or if they say yes, which is, it's always the risk, but we've now made a huge soil tapper area. But maybe that's his idea. He like wants to create a new, like, because let's think about it logically. If you have this major port city now, the soil tappers would theoretically be able to spread the source by sea. So that could be a fun one. Converted Vancouver, done. We're just growing. The soil tapper power is expanding. Oh, I can convert this guy. He is somehow Herculean. He's a Herculean moron. My son, Carlos. Adopted. I'm so proud of you. You'll be my only kid. It makes sense too that he would adopt somebody in his ways, right? I mean, already I think this has gone quite successfully. He's wandered around. He's already converted most of the Pacific Northwest. Let's make it the easiest windfall. I've lost a bunch of renown because I adopted a poor kid who's deceitful. He's a dishonorable maniac. I'm blinded by my love for my child. He's arbitrary and deceitful. This guy's gonna be terrible. He's got no stats. We performed in a play! Very nice. And she gained 30 opinion of me. And it says we wouldn't be able to convert her at all. But we do have a hook, do we not? We do not. I will take an escort emissary contract. Yes, please. Pathfinder gear is fine. Yep. Can we build anything? Let's build some proving grounds. Now that we're sort of getting a little militant-y and we're planning on like doing an invasion, it might be an important time to do this. I do have a hook on her now. Use my suit tongue. This could be one of his greatest feats if he manages to do it. Before we try to convert her though, is I'm gonna try and convert the rest of this like little area. Basically, maybe this, and then try and do it. Or we could try and seize her realm. That could always be fun too. We're going, we're doing it. We're really doing it. We're converting the shit out of people. Nice. So we've now converted all of this to soil tapper. At least the land. The people are soil tapper. That doesn't mean their rulers are, but that's fine. A new lifestyle perk. Defender of the Faith. Removes the acceptance penalty from the target not being cynical. Oh. Actually, that may work out well for us then. Conversion failed. That's fine. Don't we have a hook on this lady? Should we try to convert her now? Oh man, 89% chance! Let's do it. Convert. You will see the light of the source. I have decided to follow you into the light and converted to soil tapping. Oh my god. What an absolute goat. So now he has converted this realm literally to soil tapping. Even though she may die, but I think her children have converted too. Wow, what an achievement. What an achievement by this man. Now we just need to go to a temple and we can chill again. We have we've lost one of our holy sites. It used to be down here, but it's disappeared because that's what they do. Wait a minute, Drake's Well. There's a new one over in Erie. What the heck? That's in Allegheny though, and they're very strong. I wonder who founded that one. Honestly, I think Stanley may be the best bet for us. I wonder when this is gonna go. Oh, my best friend was murdered? What the hell? My son murdered him? We're definitely gonna remove him as the favorite child. Good lord. Let's just get rid of this kid. Get him out of my face. He's no longer my favorite. Yeah, he murdered my best friend. I don't think I can forgive him. That's crazy. My adopted son is now a murderer. Does it say that on there? Yeah, dude. Well, he is a treacherous maniac, so that makes sense. I had to put a pin in my recording, so I'm coming back here after the fact. And I thought of something just now. This faith is literally just like Big Oil, the faith. And I think that's really funny. I'm sure that's dawned on a bunch of other people before, but I just think I wanted to point that out. What I think I'm gonna do is I may end up taking over the front range, because I think we have a... Oh no, that's in Laramie, isn't it? Oh, Laramie's a separate thing. It's located within the realm. I'd have to attack her. She's not that strong. She just has light horsemen and cowboys. I'm pretty sure we could take this. Let's just move around while we're here. Might as well not waste our time. Prophesize. We'll just start converting like crazy in the area while I try to figure out what I want to do. I think I may honestly want to take over like Denver and then rename it to like Oil City or something. That could be fun. Oh my god, I converted Boulder. God, what a G, dude. If I could convert this guy, actually. This dude. I can move his camp. Where are you? You're in this war. I could attempt to offer to join your war. Yes. And then I can raise my army. And with my assistance, you could perhaps, I could convert you, and then I could take over this area, and then I can have my own kingdom, and my own soil tapping kingdom. Which sounds like I'm saying a swear in some weird context, but I'm not. I learn of this lady's secret, so I have a hook on you. You have a secret faith. Really? Even with the hook? It's only 27%? Should be done, and then I can attempt to convert. Where is his capital? I'm gonna move my camp to you. Try to convert you, at least. 87%? Let's try it. Oh, thank God, Jesus. It's always so stressful. Oh, he's mad because I converted his land. That's why these people are so mad. What if I swayed you somewhere? Don't want to be swayed, huh? That's okay. Traveling is always great, because it'll make us... Ooh! Artifact delivery for 147, and that'll give me a hook on him. Let's get us some... Should we not prophesize? That doesn't matter. Hire guards. Dang, what the hell? Where are you going? Oh, well, shit. Yeah, customize the route, idiot. Why would you just go here? And then on the way back, just go here. Yeah, just to avoid it. What are you, stupid? The Kingdom of Kansas, I visited the capital. Gained a hook on this guy, which means I should be able to now convert him. I think that would be great. Extolled by the horse. Or by house, okay. Oh yeah. Blessed be the source, baby. That means that our holy site is now under control by a soil tapper. Dude, hell yeah. I also think, unfortunately, we're about to run out of our 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. So let's try and just convert a little bit more of this area while we still can. Come on, baby, we gotta convert. Conversion successful. Get at me, dude. Come at me. Gotta get all of Laramie. Gotta at least get as much of it as possible. Oh, it's over! No! I am blessed. 10 years ago in Leduc, the source came to me, entered my heart, and filled it with everlasting joy and beauty. And ever since I wandered their earth, preaching their word. Everywhere I went, their might was with me, spreading through lands and people's hearts. And today my path as a missionary ends. In the glory of the source, knowing that I have fulfilled my part of their grand plan. The source reward awaits me in the lifeblood of the world. I gained venerated ancestor and 2,000 piety. Which, a venerated ancestor looks like saint to me. So we're going to say he became a saint of this faith. Which is, you know, pretty sick, honestly. Good job, me boy. Could just declare war on this guy and just invade his duchy. Honestly, might not be a bad move. I might convert to this guy's culture. What is their culture, though, Coloradan? Sacred mountains. Oh, they live in the mountains. They revere the mountains. Honestly, the soil doobie. Oh, they have a reverence for veterans. They got 6 banners. Quarries, ancient miners. You know what? No, I think we were gonna do Coloradans. So I'm gonna convert to become a Coloradan. I acknowledge who I am. I gave him his clothes back because he looked kind of stupid. But let's invade them. I don't think he has any allies. He's only got light footmen. Let's declare war. Let's take over your duchy. We'll become a duke, and we will found ourselves a nice, beautiful little area. I am now a veteran adventurer. It does give you a general opinion that's lower, but men-at-arms maintenance is also low. And honestly, I mean, you can't complain about that, right? You cannot complain about that at all. We do have to pay that person though. Become an adventurer is the option. That's really funny. Could station my men-at-arms. Honestly, I think we should probably do that. My camp priest, my former camp priest. Would my guy be able to get married? Whoa, could you imagine? Marrying with Cascadia? Wow, what an interesting alliance. That is a fun callback to our own story here. Honestly, we could probably make this kind of fun. Hold on, let me mess with this real quick. There we go. I changed it up a little bit. So now we have Oil City, the Duchy of Mobile. And, you know, we could just pretend that we're Mobile Gas and we're just taking stuff over. I can apparently buy this claim from her. I could just buy the Kingdom of the Front Range. Oh my god, what the hell is happening? Okay, so I just bought the claim for her land. And I could declare war for my claims, which would be the entire Kingdom of the Front Range. My son and heir could marry somebody as well, which we could just use that to our advantage and just marry anybody in this general vicinity that we could use for a war. We'll do you. Yes. I think he's going to focus on domain now. He's pretty learned. Mangonels, and then Oil City could probably use... cattle, desert agriculture. Honestly, desert agriculture is probably the move. Let's do that. This video has gone in such a different direction than I expected it would. Sure. I get a bunch of prestige if I do that. I'm actually almost at Exalted Among Men, which is kind of crazy. Calling both of my allies, and I would get the entire kingdom of the Front Range. That's the Kingdom of Mobile. Oh man, my old friend James. Hell yeah, dude. James has got to be my personal champion. This is probably why we have no money. I am now married to this person of Baldwin. Bright Flame is married to them, which means we could have a kid, and that means I could disinherit this loser whenever the time came for that. We're going now. This is stressful. Oh, I got a big army coming up. This is not gonna go well. Oh, they're just gonna turn. They're gonna turn around and siege Oil City. This is insane. I did not expect this to go this way. Come on, baby. I have this thing on 5 speed, by the way. For some reason, it's just really slow. Oh, okay. I fast forwarded. It's done. It was really ugly. The war, I mean, you guys have seen me do a bunch of wars anyway. Let's consecrate our bloodline though, since that's apparently a thing we can do. This guy can literally do everything, and he's already a religious icon. He controls a holy site. It's an organized faith. By showing sufficient devotion and gathering the favor of the clergymen, I can ensure that my dynasty is forever enshrined as a holy bloodline under divine protection. Reform, the final rites. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have inextricably bound the holiest of offices of the Soil Tapper faith to the Bright Flame dynasty. An increasing number of people in the clergy and amongst the faithful have come to think of my family as the chosen caretakers of the holy relic and the harbingers of divine will. Virtue without fault. We have become a paragon. And I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better character, really. He's a saint. He's a paragon of virtue. He has insane amounts of learning. I mean, he's really in debt. There is that. His steward may end up being mad about the fact that we took her realm. She may. But you know what? I'm noticing there's a problem with the kingdom title. So let me fix this real quick. Oh yeah, I love this too because it actually kept the mountains on the the coat of arms. But we are now officially the Kingdom of Mobile, because we are the Soil Tapper Kingdom. Now, not everybody's a Soil Tapper. That's fine. Over time, we would convert them. We would show them the way. But we started off as a just tiny little landless adventurer down somewhere, and I believe we were Texas, right? And we made our way all around. We did a big pilgrimage. We converted Cascadia, and they actually helped me pretty significantly in that war because I'm allied to them now, which is a weird turn of events. And ideally what will happen is this character will, get rid of his son somehow. Who cares? Maybe he'll fall down a well. I don't know. And he'll have a strong, long bloodline to carry on the ages. But that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun with this one. It took me a really long time to record this for some reason, even though 26 years in game is not usually that long. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I want to thank my channel members. And keep in mind, at the time of making these videos, I usually do them like up to a couple weeks to a month in advance. So if you don't hear your name in the Paladin tier, just know that it's because you weren't there yet. I just want you guys to know. But my Paladin tier members are Dwayne the Rock Lobster, Zor Luigi, Dunyal, Valadar, Lackland, Candrift, Shadow King Drakon, Grayzo, and Titus. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. If there's somebody new in there at the time of making this video that doesn't hear their name, I apologize. If you're listening at this part, I really appreciate you. It means the most that you would watch all the way to the end. And I'm Soul, and I will happily see you in the next one.